Good evening, everyone. My name is Tandrika Dillagar, and I am the Business and Financial Affairs for a director for the Greater Augusta Black Chamber of Commerce. And I have a lovely member here with us today. We're going to Miss Mara Thomas of Million. Can I talk today? Mara Millions. But before we get into her, let me give you a little bit of chamber business. We have our closeout event tomorrow at 6 p.m. You can register on our website at www.mygabc.org. It is open to members and non-members. We are looking for vendors for our resource fair. That resource fair will be held on February 18th. Our annual event has been moved to April 25th, 2025. And we have an economic impact call tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. So please join us for that call. We will be featuring Ms. Jasmine Sims, which is the Chief of Staff from the Office of the Mayor in Augusta. You can find all this information on our website. Again, it is mygabc.org. Okay, so we have with us today Miss Mara Thomas. So Miss Mara, tell us a little bit about yourself. Are you native to Augusta?
Yes, Miss Chandrika. And I'm just going to correct you real quick. It's Mara.
Mara, okay, thank you.
Yeah, no worries. So yeah,
sorry about that.
No, you're totally fine. I get it all the time. But yes, I am a native of Augusta, Georgia, born and raised. I am the owner and lead designer of the Atelier by Mara Millions and Mara Millions Design Co. I've been in business about 9.5 years now. I just recently moved back home about 3 years ago. I was in Atlanta for about, I want to say almost 10 years. And I decided to bring my talent back to the hometown.
Okay. Well, welcome back to Augusta. I am not a native of Augusta.
Really?
I am not. No, I moved here. I was born and raised in Georgia, but just not Augusta area.
Gotcha.
So you say you went to Atlanta. So what were you doing in Atlanta?
So directly after high school, I ended up doing a year in college in Statesboro. Didn't really like it. It was kind of too small for me, a lot smaller than Augusta, actually. And I decided to, no, not to Statesboro, but I decided to go off to school in Atlanta at Savannah College of Art and Design. And I was pursuing my fashion design degree. Though I did not graduate, I definitely met some amazing people, made some great connections, and really got heavily into the fashion industry, be it with, being a stylist assistant as well as designing for different celebrities and different, people in the Atlanta area.
Excellent. So, I kind of read your bio a little bit, and it said that you worked with some celebrity stylists. So, how was that?
Yeah, for sure. It was amazing. Like, listen, the work was hard, the hours were long, but the experience was honestly remarkable. Like, you can't, like, that's nothing that you can put a price on. Like, that's nothing that you can go to school for. Like, you actually having that hands-on experience with these different celebrities, with these different personalities, and being able to be in those rooms with some of the shop callers, and like not just only in the celebrity world, but as far as like producers and writers and TV show directors and things of that nature. Like, it was very, very fast paced, I will say, but it was definitely rewarding. Like, I still have like long lasting friendships from different opportunities, as well as just people that I've met over the years in the business. Like, it's definitely, it had its perks, I'll say that for sure.
Sounds stressful.
Absolutely. Honestly, being an entrepreneur, you gotta have some form of irrationality to you. It's just like, you can't all the way be there if you're willing to be an entrepreneur, because it's always putting out fires. It's always a high pressure situation going on. And it's always something that's giving you anxiety. And honestly, I lean into that. I like fear. Like, I like something that gets my blood going. I'm just like nervous about it. It's like I like to tackle it head on. You know what I'm saying?
I love it. Okay. So you said that you you learned a lot that you have to have that hands-on experience that you wouldn't have learned in
Absolutely.
school. What's the
Absolutely.
one thing that you learned that will probably stick with you for the rest of your life?
I say the one thing that I've learned and through experience for sure is just being consistent. And that's in every aspect of my life. Like literally, whether it is my business, whether it is being trying to be a better mom, whether it is trying to be a better girlfriend, like whether it is trying to be a better friend, daughter, person, like just being consistent and just sticking at it. You know what I'm saying? Like you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. And I honestly, Miss Tandrika, I was a basketball player, so I use a lot of like sports analogies in my life, and that
Okay.
drives my motivation, even from my music playlist. Like, I still have that competitive spirit in me, and sports really, drove a lot of my childhood, and I can also say much of my adulthood with my just drive and motivation and competitiveness. But definitely just staying consistent is something that, will always stick with me. And it's all honestly got me a lot of great places by just being persistent as well, too.
Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. So tell us a little bit about your business.
Yes. So I have an atelier here in Augusta, Georgia. So we pretty much do bespoke designs for special occasion wear, whether it's birthday, bridal, prom, pageant, you name it, we can make it. I pretty much started my business off of the strength of not necessarily having a lot of variety of clothing that I liked, and me just trying to try things out and just studying a garment or studying a piece of clothing and seeing if I can actually reproduce it or recreate it. And that just kind of stuck out to me, as well as like when I was thrifting in high school, like I would go to Goodwill and just grab a few t-shirts or a few Coogee like sweaters and like turn them into a two-piece set or outfit. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
it's always been for me just making people stand out, just making them, look and making things to mesmerize other people. Like I want people to like honestly ask you and stop a client of mine and say, who made that? Did you get that made, or where'd you get that? Like I want that wow factor. So that pretty much is like the staple of my business of just trying to just stand out and just be dramatic. Just wear your personality on your clothing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So do you make you make your clothes?
Yes, cut and sew.
Oh,
Absolutely.
oh, good. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
So where do you draw a lot of your inspiration from for your pieces?
I would definitely say it would have to be music and artistry. Like
Okay.
I literally love just, going into museums and just seeing different colors and textures of paints and, different oil. And I learned that a lot of that in, design school and things of that nature, but as well as artistry within music. So people from upwards of Beyonce to Victoria Monet, like I just love their style and the energy that they bring to their music and just their overall aesthetic. And I definitely draw, a lot of my inspiration from, just artists that are kind of aligned with my personality, be it outgoing and vivacious and fearless. You know what I'm saying? Like Tina Turner, like my grandma used to make me do the impersonation of Tina Turner when I was a kid. So like it was being like a star, it was in my blood. It was meant for me to be stand out and, just pretty much doing my own thing and marching at the beat of my own drum.
Okay. All right, Tina Turner, that's my girl.
Right.
Okay. So, customer comes to you and they want a dress. What's your process with a custom piece?
Yes. So pretty much I kind of made it hopefully a lot simpler. I think, in my opinion, a lot simpler. I'm in prom season right now, gearing up for that with those prom babies and stuff. And pretty much my process is I'll get a DM or I'll get an email or a text, and they'll ask, "Hey, I want to book with you for my prom. It's coming up such and such date." I'm like, "Great, we would love to assist you." Send them the booking link that's on our website. Once they book their consultation, have them do their prom questionnaire, and that pretty much just prepares me prior to our consultation. So I'm aware of their budget. I'm aware of their inspo. I'm aware of like what fabrics I would even need to give them the proper quote. So that way at the consultation, they're not pretty much blindsided or having to figure out like what the actual price is going to be for the garment. I can literally tell you the price, the deposit. If you want to do a payment plan, we can do that as well. And just pretty much getting to know my client. I even have them put their social media in their prom questionnaire. I even have them put, full body pictures just so I can study their body type prior to them even getting into my atelier, just so I can actually know my client, know who I'm working with, actually give them a bespoke feel, a intimate, personalized shopping experience.
I like it. All right. So I have to ask this question because my daughter, I have a 9-year-old,
Okay.
loves fashion. I mean,
Yeah.
she sometimes it can be a little overwhelming. So
Yeah.
for those little kids and those teenagers that's looking to do what you do, what type of advice would you give them?
I'm glad you said that. Oh my God, you're like hitting every point today. You're making the nervousness just kind of flow. I feel like we're besties. But I'm glad you said that. So I actually I haven't launched it yet. It's still in the works. But I've actually me and my business manager, we're in the works of actually having uh um I want to say a age group of 9 to about 14 fashion design camp here in Augusta. So it'll
Oh,
be like a yeah. So it'll be during the summer. It'll probably be a week-long thing or even a weekend. We haven't really decided yet. But just giving the kids that, don't typically find interest in the, how could I say 9 to 5 work. Like they want to take interest in entrepreneurship. So it wouldn't solely just be about fashion design. Of course, we'll, have some things that's driven towards that, but we want to, kind of teach the kids financial literacy and what that looks like. And when you are, becoming an adult or even when you're getting your allowance, like that's something that, kids around that age group, tend to have, and how to manage your money and how to, hey, yeah, I really want this Bratz doll, but I think too, if I want to, start sewing, I think I want to spend some, some money on some fabrics, like just showing them just different ways of how having to get money and as well as managing their money. But at the end of the camp, if they are, fashion design driven, or if they are, wanting to be a makeup artist, we'll have different, professionals come in, talk to the kids, like, hey, we'll do like a little mock workshop, and whatever field you're interested in going in, we can, assist you, even if it's t-shirt printing, have your own clothing brand for the young guys. Like they love doing that now. So
mm-hmm.
just getting them in the know, getting something creative for them in the summertime outside of, just playing Roblox or just like on YouTube all day. Like literally get them involved, get them active, and actually get their wheels turning, and having them thinking about like, hey, what do I want to be when I grow up? Or even if I, do have a 9 to 5, I could still have a side hustle and bring in, some income as well, and just have multiple streams, and let them know, like, if you want to, sustain and live, regardless of, not to get touchy on the subject of politics, but regardless of who is the president, I need to have certain means in my life to be able to, sustain. And we need to start teaching our kids that at a younger age. So I definitely want to, kick off that camp this coming summer. Definitely details coming soon. But I will also tell, kids around that age group is the sky's the limit. Like that's what my parents instilled in me. They always taught me that, nothing is off limits of you. If you see it, if you feel it, you could have it. If you put your mind to it, you put the work in, and you can't just pray to God and like, oh God, can you please bring me $1 million? It's like, well, what are you doing to help God assist you along the way? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah,
Understand.
you're not gonna get blood from a turnip, like my grandma would say.
Well,
But
I ain't heard
definitely
that
just
in such a
trying
long
to
time.
listen. I'm also been trying to. I'm showing my age a little bit, but no, absolutely. Just encouraging our youth, because honestly, they're going to be the ones that's taking care of us, and they're going to be the ones who, have to deal with the decisions that we're making now. Like we have to set them up for success.
I absolutely love it. And yeah, we're gonna be talking because I need to get
Oh,
my daughter in
absolutely,
your
girl. Listen, I told you we besties now.
because me and fashion, I have my jeans. I
Yeah.
have my colors are blue, black, and brown.
Okay, so listen, we actually do image consulting as well. So I
Yes.
can come and revamp your closet. We can get it, even if you don't have the budget for custom. We work with any budget. I want people to know, like, listen, It doesn't matter whether it's pre-made, ready-made, already on hand, custom, whatever it is. We're willing to work with any budget. Even if we can't make you anything, we can style you. If you don't want us to style you, we can send you links. It's like I want to have, I guess, the city of Augusta and the CSRA know that you don't have to go to Columbia, you don't have to go to Charlotte, you don't have to go to Atlanta to get a high class shopping feel. You can get that right here in the CSRA, and that's what I'm trying to bring to the city. That's what I'm trying to, actually stamp and have Augusta known. Like maybe we can even have our own Augusta Fashion Week. Wink, wink. That might be
Ooh,
something. You know what I'm saying?
okay. I caught that.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Okay,
Absolutely.
so I know you're having a ribbon cutting next week, so I know you're
Absolutely.
excited about that. So tell everybody where you're located.
Yes. So the Atelier by Mirror Millions, we are located at 138 8th Street here in Augusta, Georgia. The ribbon cutting will be December 12th at 4:30 p.m. Actually, y'all, I'm gonna say 4:15 because y'all like to be late. So it's at 4:15. If you can't make it, it's also other ways that you could support. You could share, our flyer, share whatever, promo we have going on. Also tell any prom baby that you know that we are accepting bookings now. Books will definitely close January 1st. So get in where you fit in. But we'll definitely, have a good time at the grand opening. Just a pivotal moment for us here at Mirror Millions Design. And, we just want to share that with the public. So super excited.
Sounds great. Okay, so last question. What else that you feel like I may have missed that you want to put out to everybody?
Honestly, I feel like you touched on everything, girl. You are like, listen, you're a professional, and in 20 minutes, you done got everything. I feel like I said everything.
Look,
I don't know
I
what else
I
to
have
say.
to thank our president Ronit for that because
Absolutely. I
I
love Miss
studied
Ronnie. Oh
her.
my God. I love her so much. Her and Shagrayla, like those are my girls. They literally see me when I first started out. So no, definitely shout out to them.
Excellent, excellent. Okay. Wow, thank you very much. We
Absolutely.
would
It was a
definitely
pleasure.
get you out there. I'm gonna send you a text message about something else too.
Please do.
After this. Um, but just a quick rundown for those that may have joined us a little bit late. Um, we have various things going on. One thing that I did forget to say in the beginning is that we will start our winter break or our holiday break December 15th, I think it is, and we will not reopen back into January. So don't think we've disappeared. We're just doing some strategic planning in the background and kind of giving ourselves a much needed break. Um, so just again, our closeout event is tomorrow. You can register on the website. It is at 6 p.m. Our annual event has been changed to April 25th, 2025. And we are also looking for vendors. And this would be good for you, Miss Thomas. We got looking for vendors for our resource fair in
Oh,
February.
yes.
So if you go to the events page on our website, mygabc.org, and there go to the events section, and all
Okay.
the events that we have available is on there.
Okay.
Um, Anything else you want to say before we part ways this
If you
evening,
want to
rather?
reach us by appointment, www.maramillions, mirrormillions.com, as well as come in and just see what we got. You know what I'm saying? 138 8th Street in Augusta, Georgia. We would love to have you in. If you have a wife, girlfriend, sister, daughter-in-law, whatever, just spread the word. And we also, too, for the guys are not excluded. We also do offer suiting and tuxedo rentals. So if you got a son going to prom, if you got a son getting married, listen, we can service you.
Perfect. Perfect. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you guys for
Everyone,
having me.
enjoy your evening, and we will talk to you soon.